Hello folks, we are coming to the first chapter of our 11th standard textbook exercise 1.1. We are going to see how we go about it. We all know that the chapter is chapter 1 sets, the collection of objects. So we are going to be learning more about this. As we go across the concept, it's clear to us that the concept of set is it's a collection, well-defined collection of objects. Now it's very clear from the definition that you are having a collection of objects. It can be months, it can be days, it can be names, it can be anything, or it can be numbers. We collect things, and that is what is called as the collection is what is called as a set. Now in the set there is that extra word well-defined. The meaning of well-defined is we cannot allow repetitions. The same object or the same name cannot be repeated. That is one way why we call well-defined. And the other thing is that whenever a person writes a set and some other person writes a set, it should match. It is not that one person's collection of set is different from the other person's collection of set. That is not allowed. That is why it is called as well-defined. Everybody, whenever a certain set is being written, it should be the same for everybody. That is the meaning of well-defined. Now, in order to express a set, there are 2-3 ways of expression. One is that it is always expressed in curly brackets, something called as brace brackets. You can express it like that. And there are 2 forms of representation. One is a roster form and the other one is a set builder form. So because everything is there in the exercise, as the exercise comes, we will take up that thing and we will get more clear. When we take examples, things become more clear, so it will be easier for us to take it up that way. So right away, let's start with the exercise. It's a basic and very easy concept for us to build up the 11th standard mathematics. So let's start with exercise 11.1 directly. Let's take the question number 1. The question number 1 says, which of the following are set and justify your answers? Not only that, we have to find out which of them are set, and then you have to also justify your answer. Now see, as I told you, for a thing to become set, only 2 things. One is that it should be well defined, it should be a collection of objects. So we look at the question number 1, it's very elaborate. So we will just be writing the answers. We are doing first the question number 1, and in that we are taking the subpart number 1. In that, as I said, they are asking us a set and they are asking us to justify the answers. The first subpart says the collection of all months of the year that is beginning with the letter J. Whether it is a set or not, it is a set. Now, why it is a set? Because it is going to be the same for everybody. When somebody lists it, it is going to be the same. I think the best way of doing this is taking up a table and doing. I think that will work really well, because otherwise it's like too elaborate. So maybe we have a table. We have given whether it's a set or not and the reason. So in that, the very first one is, as I said, it is the set of all the collection of all the months which is beginning with the letter J. It is a set. Why? Because it's the same for everybody. Is a set. It's a set. And why? The reason is that this collection is the same for everybody. All the letters, all the months of the year that's beginning with J, we can have January, we can have July, or we can have June. So is the same for everybody. For everybody, or rather you can say it's well defined. You can also say that it is well defined. Both ways it goes correct. Then we take the second subpart where they say the collection of 10 most talented writers in India. This is a problem. The collection of 10 most talented writers in India. I would have my own choice of good writers. Another person X can have another choice of good writers. So it's very relative. It changes from person to person. Because it changes from person to person, the set also will change. So that is why the collection will also change. That is why it cannot be a set, because the collection is not well defined. So we'll say not a set. I hope the reason is clear, because it's varying from person to person. Because the reason is that the collection varies from person to person. Varies from person to person. Yeah, it varies from person to person. Everybody has a different choice, so it's not going to work out well. So it's not a set. Then the third subpart, a team of 11 best batsmen of the world. 11, again, it's the same thing. A person who finds a batsman to be good, the other person need not find that same batsman as good. Certain people, they look out for footwork. Certain people, they look out for stroke play, and on the basis of that, you have a different choice, and therefore you have a different collection. So your collection will vary. That is why it cannot become a set. So it's not a set. It's not a set. So probably you can give the same reason. It's the same as above, that the collection varies from person to person. You could have given the same reason. The collection varies from person to person. Then we have the fourth subpart, where they say the collection of all boys in your class. So the collection of all boys in the class, it has to be the same. If there is a certain class 5A that we are taking, all the boys in the class have to be the same. Whether whoever lists it, it's going to be the same. So that is a set. So here that is a set because the collection is well defined. Because the collection is well defined. Having the same collection is as good as saying that it is well defined collection. Then we have the fifth subpart, the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. It's the same for everybody and it is listable. We can list it, and for everybody it's going to be the same. So there is absolutely no doubt, yes, it is a set. So the collection of all natural numbers less than 100, it is a set, and same reason the collection is well defined. Then we have the sixth subpart, where they say the collections of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand, definitely a set. The Munshi Premchand, whatever collection of books he has got, it's the same for everybody. Anybody who lists it will have the same collection coming up. So it is going to be a set. So, and the reason is the same, that the collection is well defined. Because the collection is well defined, it's the same reason that we can write. Now seventh subpart says the collection of all even integers. Again it is a set. Collection of all even integers. Collection of all even integers, for everybody it is going to be the same. It's not going to vary from person to person. So it is going to be a set. So the collection of all even integers is also a set, and again the same reason, because the collection is well defined. It's the same for everybody. The seventh subpart is over. Now we come to the eighth subpart, and in the eighth subpart they ask us collection of questions in this chapter. Collection of questions in this chapter, whether you list it, whether I list it, whether the other person lists it, it's going to be the same. So the collection is well defined. Automatically it's a set. So again this is your eighth subpart. Eighth subpart also, it is a set, and the reason is that it is well defined. The collection is well defined. Ninth subpart, the collection of most dangerous animals in the world. So the collection of most dangerous animals in the world, it cannot be a set. Why? Because the collection of most dangerous animal, no, not a set. Okay, I'll give you a reason why. Because a certain person would say that lion is most dangerous, but there are people who will say that cockroaches are more dangerous. So or certain people would say lizard is the most dangerous. Certain people would say that rat is most dangerous. So therefore the collection is going to vary from person to person. So that is why, because the collection is not well defined, it's not a set. So you can write the reason as we wrote over here. The collection is not well defined. The reason that we write, collection is not well defined. It varies from person to person. Or it's also okay if you write that it varies from person to person. So this was our introductory video on the chapter set. It's your exercise 1.1, exercise 1.1 and question number 1. You can call this as a part 1 video. The remaining questions we will be taking up in the next part.